Right, Mark, so just after 2-0 defeat at home to Hanwell, can you just walk me through that game, please?
Yes, an emotional one at the moment, don't really want to walk back through it. It was a disappointing afternoon for us, full of frustration. Again, not a lot in the game at all. It was, quite a bobbly pitch, so it was the teams that done the basics well would have won that game, and there was, they won their first contacts. They put the ball in behind and they chased it hard, and it was a day for that. You had to do the basics well, and unfortunately we looked nervous and we lacked any kind of personality out there, and that was the biggest concern for me. If we're in any doubt where we are and what we've got to fight, everyone should be aware now. If anyone was going through the motions thinking we're going to be all right, despite our continued efforts to make sure that we train and prepare and leave no stone unturned, I think today just should leave no doubt in anyone's mind in that changing room that we're in a fight, and we've got to stand up and be counted, and we can ill afford the half-hearted display that we probably saw out there today at times, and for too longer periods of times. Like I said, they done the basics well. They won their headers. When they did clear it, they cleared it big and they chased it in, and they caused problems from that. Second half we had a lot of possession, but then didn't open up. But again, when you're having to make changes, didn't have enough substitutions out there to use, in terms of you can only make 3, and we probably needed to freshen up a lot. Whether that was a hangover from Wednesday is only an excuse, but it looked like we were lacklustre, to be honest. And at this stage of the season, the business end of the season, with so much on the line, we can't be like that. So I'm asking for character, I'm asking for personality, and now we're going to find out who's got it. And it's not the time for waiting for it. Been waiting too long as it is, and it's a shame because the performances have been positive lately. Salisbury, Dorchester didn't get what we deserved, should have got more out of those games, and the same Wednesday we played really well at Swindon, cruelly done at the end. But when this keeps happening, it's not unlucky. It's a game of both boxes. We unfortunately continue to shoot ourselves in the foot with errors, and then we haven't been ruthless in the other box. So we are where we deserve to be. Now it's a time for a lot of soul searching. In these times, men are made in tough times, hardships, and we'll find out how many men we got around us.
6 games left, 18 points to play for. You mentioned the fight for clear from the drop zone. What has to happen in those last 6 games to make sure those results are favourable, that we stay up at the end of the season?
Battle, fight, race, chase, organise ourselves, have more awareness, better body language, communicate, help your teammate. We're in it together. You could probably sense the disappointment in my voice, and I'm trying to keep a calm head on it at the moment because it's difficult too. But we've got to stick together. Like I said, this can be the making of this football club and the making of players and individuals, because out of hardship, that is where, like I said, men are born and grown, and if they come out the other side. But we've got to come out the other side, and to do that we've got to show unbelievable body language. We've got to communicate so much more effectively with each other and help each other. Communicate to help each other. And we've got to have razor sharp reactions all the time in anything, on every dead ball, every in possession, out possession. We've got to react. We can have no time for disappointment. And at the moment, we probably played disappointed out there today, and we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We've still got, we're masters of our own destiny, and we need to grab hold of that now. And like I said, the only positive can come out today is that it's highlighted exactly where we are and what we need to do.
And just finally, we saw 2 debuts today come off the bench. What can you tell us about the 2 lads and what they can bring to the team? Yeah,
both of them have got great footballing CVs, young lads who have probably had a couple of disappointments in the game lately, and like I said, they've been around some great clubs, had great football education, and I think you can see the quality they showed, and what type of players they are already. So I think they had a really positive impact on the game, and that was a definite positive from the game, is that they haven't even had a training session, you know, so it's thrown in the deep end, but, you know, they showed they've got some quality, you know, and hopefully a little bit more time around the group, a little bit of work this week, will hopefully bed them in even more, because they certainly showed that they got some great tools, and the squad, and adding some much needed strength to the squad.
Brilliant. Thanks, Mark.